Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today let's talk about shit talkers. How do you deal with people who talk shit, whether it's online or in person? It's been a tough issue for me my whole life, and I've been in countless fist fights with little chumps who've run their mouth. And as I look back on that, I realized that none of those fights really needed to happen. I don't know if it was my ego or what, but I have always been the type to rise to the occasion. And if somebody runs their mouth, bam, I'm knocking teeth out. I'm plotting on a drive-by. I'm thinking about killing your whole family just to teach you a lesson. Obviously, I don't want to end up in prison for the rest of my life. I have a lot of friends who ended up in San Quentin or Folsom, Chino, a lot of prisons, simply for just people talking shit, and they went and wrote on them. And they said, okay, you're going to run your mouth, I'm going to start firing shots at you. The best way to deal with people who talk shit is to just walk away. We're told this as kids. I never obeyed those rules as a kid. From the time I was a little boy, I've been knocking people out. But now that I'm older, it really hits home, and I realize I can't be getting in fights. Somebody who has discipline and has a lot of mental toughness, somebody who's successful in their life, will never engage in those types of conversations. One of the ways that you can avoid these types of conversations is obviously just to walk away if it happens. If you're online and somebody starts posting comments on your page or on wherever it happens, is to just not engage. You have a choice, and you don't have to engage in those types of debates. When I was a kid coming up in the streets, you were forced to fight. You had no option. If you didn't fight, you're going to get your ass kicked. If you didn't fight, the older kids, as soon as they heard about it, they're going to force you to fight. Force you. You have no choice. You're going to be put into a circle, and you're not going to get out of that circle until you start throwing your fists, and you're going to settle it. That's not how we deal with stuff as adults. So the best idea is just to delete somebody, block them, and to not even respond at all. Our first inkling with when people talk shit is to respond right away, because it puts some of us into that fight mode. And you start thinking, well, fuck you, and you want to just get into it with them. Don't respond at all. If you feel like you have to respond, for some reason you feel like it's your duty, I don't know why you would want to respond, but if you feel like you have to, respond a day later. Respond several hours later. Give yourself time to calm down, to snap out of your fight mode, to not be triggered, whatever it takes for you to regain your mental discipline, your mental toughness. So you're thinking with your intellect and not your emotions. And you'll find that whatever they said has a lot less sting to it, and whatever you are going to say will be a lot more intelligent. But I suggest in 9.9999 times out of 10, whether it's in person or online, to just not even engage in it. If you're a social media influencer of some kind, if you're making videos or producing content, don't even bother with the comments. Don't even look at them. What's the point? People are gonna run their mouths on anything. You can come up with the most powerful message, and someone's just gonna sit there and run their mouth on some nonsense. Because that's what some of these people do, these weak people. They call them beta males. It's usually guys that do this. An alpha male will never troll. It's not within their lexicon. It's not in their mindset to do that. They're all about supporting people, motivating people. A beta male is jockeying for position. And the way that they do that is through trying to, through weakness is what I look at it as, but trying to get a rise out of other people. Trolling, when it comes online, people think of a troll under a bridge, the old fairy tale image. I don't think of an internet troll as that image. I look at more of like an internet troll as fishing, trolling. You know what trolling is when you're fishing? It's when you put several lines off of your end of your boat, and then you move the boat, either up or downstream, and you have bait on those lines, and fish that are hungry will come and try to take that bait, and once they do, you got them, and it's their doom. Don't let an internet troll be your doom. And it's taken me a while to get hip to this. I've had friends of mine, people that I know that are supposedly buddies, troll me on my Facebook pages. And even them, I've wanted to kill them. And I'll be like, God damn, I can't believe this motherfucker would cross that line with me. Now you're dead. Now you'll find me at your house with a pistol down your fucking throat. And I've had to stop myself and be like, okay, it's not worth it. It's not worth going to San Quentin or whatever joint that they would send you to. You just have to let it go. But the way you let it go is to walk away and realize that you have enough, not only self-control and self-discipline to not be baited into that trolling, but to have standards. And I have standards. I won't tolerate people who talk shit to me. So instead of killing them like I want to do, I just separate myself from them and they're no longer in my life. Because I realize that people that are supportive and that are really in my corner would never ever, not even jokingly, would never ever cross those lines with me. Somebody who even jokingly crosses those types of lines has no respect for you. And if you're engaged in that type of joking around with your friends, you're all a bunch of weak little bitches. It's true. You don't have respect for these people. Think about somebody that you love. Would you put them down? Would you insult your child or your wife? Say, oh, you stupid bitch, you fat whore. Because you say these types of things to your little buddies and it's all joking, right? You got your bro time. You don't respect those people if you say that. If that kind of thing can come out of your mouth, even in joking, you have no respect for them. And it goes on you as well. If you have buddies that are going to, call you this or call you that, you homo or whatever, call you derogatory words, and they just mean it kind of in a friendly kind of jab, that person has absolutely no respect for you. That's the truth. If you don't believe it, you're in a delusion. The best way to deal with shit talkers is to remain in control of your emotions and to just not respond. Just walk away and only surround yourself with people that are going to support you and motivate you. Never surround yourself with people that talk shit. Never surround yourself with those types of weaklings. Never surround yourself with people that spend their time engaging in arguments, whether it be about politics or sports or whatever the conversation may be. Some people just like to argue, makes them feel good. Those are weaklings. Stay away from them. If it means that you have little to no friends, have little to no friends. I would rather be alone. I would rather suffer the pain of loneliness than to have to deal with people that don't respect me, than to have to deal with these little chump loser motherfuckers who sit there and run their fucking mouths. Even if it's a game, even if it's just some loving jabs. because I'm not interested in that. Thanks for watching.